But how's everybody doing today? I am like kind of tired. I didn't sleep well the other day, and then Aaron had some trouble sleeping last night, which of course meant I had trouble sleeping because that's how it works when you are cohabitating with someone, which is fine, you know, which is fine. Not a big deal. But we are gonna get back to Arcade Spirits because we're about to start episode 4. Let's start episode 4, player versus player. But I've really been enjoying this game. Really, really fun. So glad to put a little bit extra time into it. We're gonna see if we can finish it this week. I've been knocking out the episodes fairly quickly. So. Excuse me. So we're gonna see how we do there. We return to the future year of 20XX. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of folks we reached out to there will be here today at my big event. Oh, we're getting right into it. I was hoping that this episode was going to be Funplex forever. Hey, Lenny Big, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. How are you doing today? Funplex forever. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing ski balls. I mean, that's important though. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at the risk of the Funplex shutting down. So no pressure or anything. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits 10 and the big hand hits 12, Funplex forever is go. So it's at 10 a.m. It's a little late. Have the day off, but plenty to catch up on as always. Yeah, I feel that. Even on your days off. How goes it? I'm doing well. Just, literally just getting started. Spent the morning getting some housework done. We got the, so in our bedroom, we don't have a ceiling fan, which is weird. In Florida, it's very uncommon. You usually have a ceiling fan in every room. And you fell asleep. That's okay, Lenny. That's okay. It happens. I'm at least glad that you can sleep. But so we don't have a ceiling fan. So we have a big tower fan, like this. You want an example? If you don't know what it looks like, I gotta bring it over here. Right? It's just a tower fan. It sits on the floor. And we have one in there that we like, it works well. It blows a lot of air, moves back and forth, keeps the room cool. And we have it positioned under our AC vent in the ceiling, so it blows the cool air down. Tower fan blows it all around the room. We're all set. So a couple months ago, it started doing this thing where the buttons would freak out, and I think the board on it is going bad because it's like the one piece of electronics in it. Is where you can set the speed and you can set whether or not it's rotating and all of that. And it would just randomly go off like it would act like the buttons were being hit. So I'm like, okay, so obviously the board is going bad. So then it stopped doing it and it hasn't done it for months. Well, now it's doing it again. And the problem with that when that happens is you can't hit the buttons normally, right? Because it thinks the buttons are being pressed. So you say, hey, I want to, it'll be like, oh, it's gonna go to sleep in 15 minutes. And you're like, no, I don't want that. Don't do that. And you can't hit the button to stop it. So I spent this morning poking around, trying to find their support page. We had a warranty on a fan before, so we're gonna see if we can get another one, which was nice. So we'll see. Excuse me. But yeah, so Aaron didn't sleep well because of that, because the beeping wakes her right up. And then I didn't sleep well because of that, because Aaron being awake means she's moving around, and then I don't really wake up, but I just don't get full rest, you know? So, not like a big deal, but, you know, just kind of puts me off a little bit. So, not too bad. I got tea. Oh God, I'm gonna bump my microphone. I got tea. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I need to pull up Pokemon Masters. All right, Funplex Forever's a go. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But well, sadly, I'm me and not someone else. Those old instincts to assume everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on. Hey, things have been going pretty well. I'd like to think that I'd have a note of positivity if I was going through this, you know? I'd say, you know, I'm trying. We're getting there. We're working through it. We've done a lot better than we have before, and we're doing better than we ever have. So, hang on. Almost time to go. You ready? No. Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes, even if it's no. Relax. You're a people person. Go out there and be a person of the people.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you every step of the way. I thought you were planning to hide in your workshop. Well, turn your back to the door and I'll technically be behind you. And drop by now and then to keep me company, maybe? But definitely focus on the event. It's your big day. Good luck. 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. That's, you know, that's true. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. You gotta fail to succeed. You can't be afraid of failure. With all that settled, I pushed through the door and out into the arcade, and it's just on fire. Just fire as far as the eye can see. I didn't know we replaced all of our games with firefighter simulations. I think there actually is a firefighting arcade game. All right, here we go. That movie machine ain't going nowhere. Let's be honest. We'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for the event. Gonna grab a sandwich or something for lunch? Yeah, no worries, Lenny. No worries. I can do this. I step out in front of the crowd, waving for attention. I should have like a shirt or something special. You have no idea how the Kappa got in there, but I'm gonna grab something quick for lunch, Kappa. Like, are you not? Or I don't know. That would be really funny. Hi, Joe. Go on, go. Oh, girl. There you go. Hey, everyone. I briefly look down to make sure I'm wearing pants. Unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Always a good check. Always a good check. You never know. You don't want to assume. You want to make sure. Welcome, everyone, to Funplex Forever at Francine's Arcade Funplex. Got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics so we can get this party started. Very important to establish baseline. You got to establish the rules. Got to establish the expectations. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Good. Nice touch. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Signups are at the prize desks. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Great. Give them something visual that they can draw. They're like, if I don't know what I gotta do, that's where I gotta go. Good, good, good. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Nice, nice. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Good call. Recurring event, recurring excitement. Things that what if I don't care about Fist of Discomfort? What if I just want to get, 10 million points in Dig Dug? Hey, there you go. Fourth, for those of you participating in the cosplay contest, your outfits look great, and check in with Ashley about the details. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play one of them. All of those things were on the flyer and the promotional website and so on, meaning the point by point was kind of redundant. They're ready to go. Listen, you can't ever assume people know anything about an event. You have to be ready to hit them with every single bullet point, every single bit. You never know. You never know. You cannot assume. I've been doing events long enough. But I should pump the crowd up a bit. Get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. It's one of those. This is the worst. We are gamers. This is our hour. This is your challenge. That sounds like that sounds like something somebody would say on stage at E3. That sounds atrocious. Yeah, I like this one. The Funplex is meant to be fun for all. Casual gamer or core gamer, young or old, retro or modern. We want everyone to have a blast. Even if you don't walk away with a trophy, you'll be walking out of here with memories of time well spent with those great games and the great people you'll meet today. Is there anything we can do to make sure you're having fun? You let us know. And we hope you come back to the Funplex again to recapture the magic moments you'll experience today. On behalf of the Funplex, thank you for joining us at Funplex Forever. Now let's get to gaming. Woo! Yeah, that got him excited. Nailed it. Right, okay. Now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. God, tarps are so expensive. My friends, I give you Phrase Invaders. I would play this game so hard. An incredibly rare Japanese import where you must accurately type words to shoot down alien invaders. The crowd's reaction is immediate. It exists? Otaku rando. I've only heard of it spoken in myth and legend. I must play this game. Uncomfortably excited rando. Listen, fair. Whoa, one at a time. And technically two at a time. It's a co-op game. A good portion of the crowd bum rushes the game, eager to be the first ones to get their hands on those clacky old keyboards.
Sweet.
I knew it. I knew that game would be a hit. See? Huh. Well, today's event drew a very hardcore audience. Whether or not a rare Japanese import why can't I say that word? Draws a consistent profit over time during normal operating hours remains to be seen. Sheesh, why do you have to poop in our ice cream, Gavin? Just let us have this. Like, fair, but like, Gavin has a point. Gavin has a point. There's something to be said for a game that will earn consistently. And you know what? We can get other ones. My nerves unwind somewhat. I'll see everyone ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. Episode 4 complete. Like, oh, good. Great. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tourney, or just go play some games. I'd be playing the hell out of time shooters. Just me, time shooters, all day. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to our desk. One last thing to do. Check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the storm. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing for his Moopy run. Queen Bee's ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are a real star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. For starters, I wave over Teo. Everything set for today's dancing, Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours. And it's gonna take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, K. Phrasing and K. Percy, world record time. You up for this? Absolutely. I wish we'd gotten a chance to spend a little more time with Percy. I know there were opportunities, but it never felt right. And now I wish I had more time. Percy seems like a very interesting character. Whoa, okay. He definitely looks focused today, not his usual softly smiling self. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. The culmination of years of effort, all coming to a head. The pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, but this isn't for me. I mean, it was never for me, but today it's also for you. For the Funplex, you mean. For you. This event's way more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt, chasing a dream, always grasping just out of reach. I'd hate to let you all down. Morale improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons. Hey, if you bungle, there's always Donkey Kong. Jesus. Percy, I know how much this game means to you, but don't feel you have to win this on my behalf, or even the Funplex's behalf. Volunteering for this high-pressure public profile run, this means a lot to me. You're already doing everything you can for us all. And honestly, I'm proud of you. Quite right, quite right. Very well. For myself, for you, and for the Funplex, I shall give it my all. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with...
What the
hi. Ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
I'm not ready in the slightest. Not for this. Not for him. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans. Standard gamer gear. There's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni. This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplay otakus from Max? Yeah? I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Then why the fuck is the demon here? Who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Funplex Forever. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. They're yen. Isn't that nice of him? Matt, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Yeah, that's what it sounds. Yeah, that's what it sounds. It's what it sounds like happened. That's the vibe I'm getting, at least. Sorry. I am so fucked. I am so completely fucked. Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friends so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. I really like the idea of just like kick his ass. Like, I like the feel of that. Yeah, listen. Yeah. As Queen Bee rings her hand and chews her lip, I lock eyes with her. Yeah, there you go. You get the moment. Queen Bee. Yeah. Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate drop this in your lap. Now you get to do what you do best. Fucking own it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin.
Hey.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot. As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling. Did I make a mistake? Oh.
My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
I didn't exactly give you a blank check, Iris. I know I wanted you to handle the petty details. This isn't exactly a petty detail.
I'm sorry. I guess I miscalculated. Jeez. I feel bad about this. I didn't want to weigh down Queen Bee's spirit, but it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
I mean, I guess if humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah. That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everybody squared away. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. For the next few hours, it's Floor Attendant Matt on duty, making sure Funplex forever soars like an eagle, rather than a turkey. You know, at a certain point, you get a big enough thing going, it's gonna keep going. By and large, the event runs itself. Or rather, Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. Boy, howdy, is there trouble to shoot. Shoot all that trouble. Not 1 hour in, and we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones. I don't even want minor problems messing up this event. Not even 1 glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high I might start bawling out the side of it. Can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing in a game, and a crowd milling about the vending machines. Alright, well, you can't be beating up on a cabinet. It can't have people no. This gamer's busy smacking the side of a Wind Rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. No, this can't be happening. Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be good as excommunicated. Oh, you're that guy I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? No, I'm another guy. Sorry, I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. Well, you should just look at this of all the rotten luck. I mean, I'm glad he's working on problems. I got the top lap score. I did it, and now the game's frozen right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 20Xs with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. I'm sorry for hating the game. I guess it was pretty stupid, but is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever. So I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. If you unplug it, it's gone. So don't do that. I mean, Naomi would know, right? Like she said, like I said, or like I said, Naomi fixes this once a week. So Naomi's probably really familiar. Okay, hang on. I'm going to check with our technician, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. I already texted Naomi for you. Thanks, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed. Wild Rider again. Quickly, she slips behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone's flashlight to poke through the works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second. And like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye. Oh man, she did it. My score is saved. Hallelujah. I owe you. Seriously, I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy. Another happy customer. But I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Yo, John, good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Next problem. Okay. Storms a problem around the kids. Very true, very true. And sharks are circling the snack machines. I'm not worried about that. Snack machines, gotta keep people happy and healthy. Of all the fucking immature little stunts to pull, that motherfucker swearing rando. Love it. Whoa. Let's settle down. Fortunately for me, the gamer recognized me immediately thanks to my speech earlier. Could be better. Yesterday sucked. Trying to forget. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I'm sorry to hear that. If there's anything you want to talk about, I totally get it. And like you said, if you want to forget and you just want to be done with it, then that's also totally fine. We can work on making today better. Also, fortunately for me, she calms down considerably too. Sorry. Glad you're here. I need your help. Great. Glad I'm here. I mean, just look at this bullshit. Curious. I take a look at the currently top score on Qbert, which is registered to the initials ASS. Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score, then put in joke initials just to ruin my day. I know exactly who did it too. Steve, that son of a bitch. He's always pulling shit like this just to mess with me. And there he is. Steve, get your ass over here. I already don't like Steve. Oof. Oof. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I really am. I really wish I had more that I could do to help, because you don't deserve to put up with stuff like that, honestly. You really, really don't. No one does. No one does, and it's just frustrating. Steve glances over with a bemused smirk, strolls over to join us. Joy, something wrong? Steve the ass, swearing Joy, because there's something fucking wrong. You stole my high score. Did I? Oh, hey, look at that. I guess I did. Sucks to be you, huh, Joy? And your initials are? Because I know for a fact Gavin would have let you register for the high score competition as ass. So I played a little joke. So what? That's still my score up there. I'm taking home that trophy tonight. Urge to kill rising. Must control. Fist of death. Yeah, you didn't use your real initials, so I don't have a way to know that that's you. So you're donezo, bud. Yeah, sorry, no. You want the trophy, use your real initials. I'm disqualifying that score. Joy's score stands as the current winner. Smart decision making. I'll text Gavin and tell him to keep Joy's score on top. This is an outrage. You don't see Deco's Palace treat customers this way. Thank you. And man, please, keep the cursing down. I know it's mostly hardcore gamers here today, but we do have some kids around. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's just that Steve! I love the way that they write that. Gets me so mad. He gets right under my skin, you know? I'll keep it to myself from now on. Appreciate the help. The manager Matt putting his foot down on troublemakers everywhere. On to the next crisis. Wait a second. To loop back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate. That's not good. And Queen Bee is missing. That's also not good. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help at least one of them. This is... I just said, oh man. I just said that I wish I'd had more of a chance to spend time with Percy, and that I wish I could do more. But at the same time, I feel like I need to not leave Queen Bee twisted in the wind. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta pick. I mean, I could just not play. I could just stop playing right here and never pick. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. I don't have to pick anything. Haha. Bested. Ugh. Yeah. Just I gotta make a list of like visual novels I can't go back to. I'm gonna go help Queen Bee. I really sorry, Percy. I hope that doesn't go bad. We're approaching lunchtime, so maybe she's off getting food, but I'm not so sure. Queen Bee I know would be watching the tournament pools and studying her opponents. Heck, I've seen her pack protein bars for a quick lunch rather than walk away from FOD. I decided to check in with Gavin, who has an eagle's eye view of the entire event from his perch at the prize desk. Hey, Gavin, I was wondering where... She's in the employee break room. Where Queen Bee is. Okay, I'm honestly kind of surprised you let her in there. It's crowded in here, and one less anxiety-riddled gamer in the mix is probably healthy for the event as a whole. If you'll excuse me, I've got scores to tally. Best of luck. Yeah, okay. Make my way to the employee. I scratched out the apostrophe last week. Okay, fair. I was like, why is that X? I was like I get it, but I was also like, why is that? Sure enough, Queen Bee's here, thumbing through her social media feeds. Oh no, she's doom scrolling. Hey, QB. Oh, hey, kid. So, what's up?
Oh, not much, really. Just wondering what I'm gonna do after L7 boots me from the team. I lose all my subscribers, and I'm lying downtrodden in the esports gutter begging for tokens. So, not much, really.
Yeah, fair. Okay. I get that you feel the need to hustle 24/7, and that the pressure's on. You're constantly being evaluated and judged, put under the magnifying glass. Is this meant to be comforting? My point is, I didn't forget what you told me before. But isn't this different? You're up against the best player in the world. Who would expect you to win that fight? One loss, that loss in particular, can't ruin you. Queen Bee sighs, locking her phone for now and tucking it away, her face still wrought with trepidation. Look, kid.
It's complicated.
There's things about L7 that I don't talk about. Some really screwed up things. Not just the pressure to perform, it's the pressure to perform perfectly at every second of my career. It's expectation beyond the norm, beyond what anyone else on my team has to deal with. Okay, is it going to be because she's black or because she's a woman? Or both? Probably both. Simply put, I'm a woman in esports. That is what changes everything. Yeah, it's... This is the worst. This is the worst. This third one. You don't have my cursor, so I can't like underline it with my cursor. That's the worst answer. If you pick this third answer, the game should end with Queen Bee just like punching you through the Coke machine. Aren't we equal in gaming? Fucking SpongeBob meme. Fucking jeez. Okay. Oh, that's the happy one. Okay, I thought that would be the heart one, but I know pro gamers are into keeping up their energy and stuff, but making sexist comments like that is no joke. I only wish it was a simple... Wait, okay. I thought for a second that I was saying Queen Bee was sexist, and I was like, what? Oh yeah, that's a straight up lie. Like, we're all equal in front of the script. Oh my god, shut up. Oh. Still, I got a laugh from her, which I'd call a win. Got that Oji-sama laugh. I could easily come back with a few quotes of my own to fend off their childish behavior. Like, come back with an actual fucking sandwich and shove it in their face. That's strong. That's good. That'd be great. Or get 2 slices of bread and hold up their ears and say, congrats, you're a sandwich. That, also good.
Do you know why L7 signed me in the first place?
No, I didn't know who you were like 2 months ago.
I'm their mascot. The only lady on a male-dominated team.
I may not know a lot about esports, but I know some stuff about esports.
I was just so excited to be getting a pro contract in the first place that I didn't look any deeper. You know, I really should have looked deeper. If I did, I would have noticed their history. Women gamers hired and fired over the years, always let go for performance issues. Performance issues, my ass. They have a rotating slot for the obligatory eye candy hire, and everyone knows it.
Sounds very, very plausible.
And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance. It's like I'm getting too old for them, and it's time to trade in for a younger, hotter esports star.
Like that girl that's good at Fortnite.
And it's not like any of this is in writing. Oh no. They never say why it happens.
Well, no,
It's to
why would
avoid
they?
the legal
That's
system, obviously. They blame the gamer every time. Poor performance.
why would they write it down? That's just stupid.
But it's as plain as the nose on your face.
Or that gamer girl game. L7 is proud to announce our new signing, Cassie Cake. 47 or whatever it was. What's going on, Blitz? How are you doing today? Instinctively, I go cross-eyed, trying to look at my own nose. Well, maybe not my nose. Mine is a work of sublime beauty, crafted by the gods themselves. You know, this kind of shit happens all the time in esports. Montages and interviews are always focused on me being a woman, and not my skills as a gamer. I mean, it's not just in esports, it's soaked in the entire fucking gaming culture. Women, LGBT+, POCs, minorities, people with disabilities. Just gonna sit here and nod for the rest of everything she's saying. Just basically everyone who's not the industry's marketing target has to work extra hard to get where they want to be and get treated like shit along the way. There was that report that just came out about Ubisoft. I fought tooth and nail to get to where I am now, and have it threatened because I won't uphold to their sexist standard anymore is frankly put bullshit. Just gonna Okay, good. That was starting to hurt my neck. So it's there and it's real, but tough to prove any real allegations. Closest thing I've got to hard evidence is my win-loss rating. It's steady and solid, no performance problems at all.
Nope, no way.
I don't lose. They can't drop the axe just yet, not till I make a mistake. And while taking on the demon and getting destroyed in front of a live stream audience at a small event, an event I should be winning hands down, that's all they need to justify abandoning ship. Honestly, I would have abandoned ship on this team ages ago if not for the fact that I rely on my team salary to live. I've even had to put up with those L7 sponsored events at Deco's Palace. What a filthy pit of ego and aggression that place is. Without this contract, I need a real job. Like an ordinary pleb. Ooh. Fuck that. I'm a gamer. And this is my fucking dream. So I suck it up and endure all the little microaggressions. No way around it now. If I want to keep being a pro, I have to beat the demon. But how do you kill that which has no weaknesses? Come on, everybody has a weakness. What's his?
Maybe
if it's a heart attack or spontaneously combust, being on fire is totally a weakness. Yeah, that's fair. What is that? Oh, it's the okay. Holy water. I mean, he's not literally a demon. Do you know how mad I am? Hey, let me point out something that's a little goofy in this game, because every game has something that's a little goofy. He's called the demon, but in Japan he's known as Kami. That's not what Kami means. Like, also just call him Kami. Like, is it that big a deal? Do you have to translate it? Like, just call him his name. Maybe walk me through it. In Fist's Comfort, how do you counterplay your opponent? I'm utter crap at that genre. Maybe explaining it to a noob will help? She pauses, trying to figure out how to word on a level that even a neophyte can handle. Let's see. Okay, so there's 3 playstyles in FOD. Aggro, mid-range, control. Simply put, aggro is quick beatdowns, mid-range is balance, and control is long-term planning. We got... In this case, I play aggro. And from what I know about the demon, he's an absolutely perfect control player. He uses elaborate item combinations to stall the game, then seals your doom. And I'm going to hazard that control beats aggro. Most of the time, yeah. It sacrifices early game power for early game stall, meaning I burn out while he's just getting warmed up. If I wanted to counter him, I'd have to play mid-range, but I haven't practiced those characters in that playstyle. He'd outskill me easily. No choice, I guess. I'll have to get out of my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm going to slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will. That's like, no. You joined Team Funplex. Yeah, we put together an esports team. Then I think it's time to load up on holy water and crossbows and purge this entity from our sacred Funplex. Look at that. They made the holy water joke. Good job, Blitz. Now we're talking. Let's put L7 aside for the moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in my wake. But here and now, it's time to focus on the fight.
Thanks.
Holy water, I was right. That helped. I'm still very likely doomed, but I feel better about my doom as a whole. You know, sometimes that's all you got. You'll be there for the finals later on today? I nod an affirmative. Although Percy should be wrapping his high score run at about the same time, meaning... you should have event planned this better, is what that means. Hey, it's cool. I get it. You got a lot going on. No pressure. Now, you've got an event to manage, and I've got a fight to prep for. Let's both do what we do best. Got it, Queen Bee. She pulls out her phone to do a little research as I depart. Research. Check Twitter is what she's doing. Half of Funplex forever in the can. Half to go. Been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. But no sense not practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction about crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everyone else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? I mean, Naomi, yeah, Naomi said I should come by and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Naomi. Naomi's been hiding away in her workshop all day, coming out only for spot repairs on games. I'll go see if she wants to hit the whole story or something for lunch. I turn the handle of the double-wide doors of our workspace and step inside. And again, fire. Everything's just on fire. As expected, she's busy tinkering with the circuit board when I arrive. Let me run to the restroom really quickly before we get stuck into this scene. I'll be right back.
Honk, fuck off.
Hello. Brian, what's going on? Everything's just on fire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like everything's on fire. You're just watching me sit. I haven't done anything. Freaking calm down. Brian's so antsy. Oh, Matt. It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're, making it happen. And right now, I need to make lunch happen or I'm going to pass out. Do you want to head out to Whole Story, grab some chow? No need. I came prepared and prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks a pair of wooden boxes from her backpack. Each one a classic Japanese bento, enough rice and Munchables for one person.
Sweet.
Made one joke about flirting with coworkers. I come back and you've cornered Naomi and her. Like, Figured you might be too busy today to go out, so I planned ahead. For me? Dang, Naomi, that's so nice of you. Workspace isn't exactly a 5-star restaurant, but it'll do. We crack open our boxes and get to work on them. That's a weird fucking reaction to somebody that made you lunch. Yeah, what video, Blitz? What are you talking about? Seems she's just as hungry as I am from the way she chows down. There's enough room between bites to chat, so. Okay, so I gotta know. Why the fixation on retro games? You put it in random? Okay. I'm not saying they aren't cool. Just something folks our age are it's just not something folks our age are usually into, right? Let me go look at this video in random. Okay, just from the title. Just from the title.
I can test that with posts by 20-somethings on classic game collector sites. But you're really asking why I'm into this stuff. And hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming color through the scan lines, the simple and clean pixel art style.
I mean, listen, we both know I love pixel art, so.
One stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master.
Yeah, this is all good stuff.
You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighter thingies. Give me a maze or a spaceship or a bunch of dots any day.
What about mech games? How do you feel about mech games? What are your thoughts on mech games, Naomi? Or Princess to Rescue and Turtles to jump on. Right. Well, more the jumping than the rescuing. None of games have princess rescuing princess. Or cats. Or anything, really. So that's why you play indie games, because they subvert those genres. So how'd you get started with retro games? Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. It's sort of. Indirectly, I guess. For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me. And being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade and hang out with his friends. So, he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go keep myself busy. At first, I played what all kids played. Ticket games, prize games. But I got bored with that fast and realized I wasn't winning much of anything. Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed. Well, you know, don't be so hard on kids. I worked the floor for weeks. I've seen how fixated the kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. When you've made up your mind and already spent piles of tokens, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, you have to admit it wasn't worth it. I wish that the plushies in American arcades were as good as the plushies you could get overseas. Like, there is entire lines of Pokemon plushies only available in arcades. Only available in those, like, weird time skill, like, it's crazy. I wish our plushies were as good as that. Really? Oh yeah, John. Oh yeah. Like, I think it's Bandai. I think is the company that produces all of them. Like, they produce plushies. Literally, you cannot buy them in a store. They are produced only for arcades. Only for arcades. Food acquired. Welcome back, Lenny. Welcome back. I hope your sandwich is nice. Yeah, it's cruel, the sunk cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids the toy they want. Or, I don't know, sell it. But no way Gavin would allow that. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids. Just way too many kids I didn't know from schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, or even hover around them, worried they might talk to me. I'm really not good with strangers, huge crowds of them. Once you get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger, then that's different. Like you, I got to know you quickly enough. Considering she gave me her lunch on day one and maybe a lunch for today, quickly indeed. I mean, it's been a month, so. But there was one area of the arcade that had next to no one playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun. Retro games. Exactly. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token. It was also amazingly cool and flashy and colorful. It was paradise. Those games were my new best friends. Now I look forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended, it was back to school, but I kept visiting arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So, that's how I got into classic arcade games. And that's how you got Pac-Man fever. Somebody call a doctor. The girl's got Pac-Man fever. Sadly, it is an incurable condition. Oh, I bought that album. Buckner and Garcia. Amazing stuff. It's got all kind of songs on it. Donkey Kong, Centipede, Frogger. You can borrow my copy if you want. I have it on vinyl and tape. I lack any hardware whatsoever which can play those. Really? But vinyl's so much better than MP3. I don't... No, I mean, we're not going to have this argument, okay? We're not going to have this argument. Do you know why vinyl is better than MP3? I don't know anything that can play vinyl. I own 27 things that can play MP3. So, let's... Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Fairchild, the hipster who could fit in your pocket. I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games. It's not like new games are universally awful. But I like what I like. I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? And as long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy. I mean, this is at my point. This is the point where I would ask her how she feels about like indie games, like Magical Moon Cuties. Like, is that capturing the same spirit? Is that your friend did a very your laptop's on the verge of breaking, saving up 2 commissions. He's sending you $80 for. Wow, that's so nice. That is so nice of him to send you some money to get that fixed up quickly. That's really cool. Yeah, a friend of mine is having the same issue, John. A friend of mine is having the same issue where the laptop that he does all of his video editing shit the bed. And apparently a friend of his just like sent him a backup computer, which is really nice. PC Gamer shared an article yesterday. Playing the Division 2 is the opposite of escapism right now, and let me tell you, correct. Yeah, I remember when this whole thing started. I was like, I don't know. I think Division 2 still works. You know, it's just a looter shooter, and then we've been away from it from a little bit, and I feel like I got a little distance, and I'm just like, yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's so nice of him. That is so nice of him. Get out of town. Get out of town. So I want everybody to know, I just got all the new art that I commissioned for my overlays and stuff. And freaking this ridiculous bean was like, because it took so long, I'll only take half. Like when I'm already paying him not even like $50 for way too much. Like, get out of town with this. The real world is now more shadowy government. People dress sort of like cops putting the law in their own hands. So now the world is more like Division 2. Yeah, that. Let's see how this works. When we get close to lunch, I might poke at these and try to put these follower animations and stuff in place. Get out of town. Freaking, I'm gonna send him half. Fuck off. But yeah, so he did some alerts as well that are really good, and a new starting soon screen, a new BRB screen, an ending screen, some panels. I feel like I know who this is. I mean, if you follow my Twitter, John, like I've tweeted, it's Riley. Like, I'm not gonna keep it a secret. I know I'm kind of quietly hiding in the back today. Hot news: Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is under full development. I would hope so. Yo, Sudo, what's going on? What is going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going well at work. But I'm really proud of you. I wanted you to know that. I think we should get back to what we do best for the glory of the Funplex. Hell yeah. For the glory of the Funplex. After packing up the remains of the lunch, she gets back to her work and I get back to mine. This is a weird draw. I don't know. I'm proud of you too, Matt. Hey, I'm proud of you too. Dealing with some stuff, as we all are. I hate that logo. I want to put that out there. I hate that logo, Brian. But I can certainly say my day's a little brighter now. I hate that logo. Yeah, like, it's bad. Next few hours packs quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep in his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys Local on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors, as expected. The demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. As for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record. With the tape rolling, ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure is on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event. But Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me. I can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? How do you... Ugh! Ugh! Do you know what's really annoying? I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I literally said at the beginning, man, I wish I could have spent more time with Percy and doing stuff with Percy, because I think his character is really cool, but also I've followed Queen Bee's storyline like all the way today. There's no way I can't pick Queen Bee. Who's Percy again? Percy's the guy who bought the movie machine at the beginning. He's going for the high score. Yeah, like I wish I could like, you know, find out what he's been doing. Percy's my personal fave. Yeah, I wish I could spend more time with Percy, but Percy's arcade dad Brian. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I gotta see what's going on with Queen Bee. I'm sorry, Percy. Listen, I'll play through this game again on my own, and we'll see what's going on with Percy. This is it. The Grand Finals, A Fist of Discomfort at Funplex Forever. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I've reached the front of the crowd where Rhapsody, an FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play announcing, introduces the competitors. Rhapsody's a good handle. On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation, Queen Bee. I have an important trailer for you to show on stream when we get a pause in Arcade Spirits. I swear it's not a terrible FMV game. You know, you've burned me on this before. A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. That's why you added the last sentence. But yeah, that sounds fine, Brian. On the player 2 side, 5-time Evo champion in Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan. We all know him as the Demon. See, again, this doesn't make sense. Just his handle is Kami. Why are you calling him anything different? Would, like, if Queen Bee goes to Japan, are they gonna call her like I don't remember what the Japanese word for like princess is, but like are they gonna like literate her? Like, just keep it the same. The crowds pick their favorite, clearly. That's why he's so mad looking, because he's just like, look at every time. You can't just get my name right. It's 4 letters. It's a big deal. Not to say that doesn't make sense. The Demon is known by casuals and hardcore alike, but I was hoping for a little less of the discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it cool. A true mask of the competitive gamer. Sorry. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up, and getting ready to battle. Can you imagine if you had to pay a quarter every time you wanted to play League? Like, every time you had to play League, you gotta put a quarter in a machine. Like, direct, like, physically, you're gonna be like, I have a quarter, it goes in this machine, now I can play a game of League. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Funplex Forever. Let's hear it for our competitors. As I shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze. That's absolutely a League of Legends character. From what I've learned, Tomokaze is a light and fast character suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the Demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavyset controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja? What an amazing turn of events. The demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. He's making her adapt. He's making her change. This is completely unlike anything we've seen the demon do today. What an exciting matchup. One you won't want to take your eyes away from. So she plays Lisa in. I don't know if I can know. Wait. This doesn't make sense. Queeby explained all this to me. The demon plays slow, control-heavy characters that drag the game down to their level for the inevitable defeat. But now he's playing aggro? Yeah, because he needs to beat her one-on-one. Like, he needs to match her style. With characters locked in and map set, let's not delay from this match any further. The countdown is in 3, 2, 1. And begin! I love the graphics of this game. I don't know if this is a real game. I don't think I would play it, but I love the look of it. Right out of the gate, the demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches where she charges head-on into her enemy. Right out of the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity with the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time running straight towards his prey. The demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking full-on minion damage and he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. Okay, yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can get her bearings. It's not much of an edge with the demon risking everything like that, but it's just enough of one to keep her from finding her footing. Normally, these matches go for a good 5 to 10 minutes. But he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. Try to make myself hurt over the crowd. God, if I could play... If league matches were 10 minutes... Oh. Kick his ass! No, it's not. It's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't even register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught! The demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. This is like an arcade version of Clash Royale. Yeah, that could almost be fun. Don't they last like an... Yeah, they last like an hour. That is... But what's this? Queen Bee switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. 20 to 60 minutes. Yeah, I've had matches go quick, and I've had matches go longer than I wanted. When I played HOTS. From what she explained, the counter to aggro is control. So by changing her tactics, it might just allow her some time to catch up. And one of Queen Bee's senseis is down for the count, but that death has bought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. It depends on the playstyle of the teams. It depends on, like, the skill level also, because if you're playing with a bunch of people that, like, yeah, if you're getting your ass beat, it's shorter. If you're having a closer match, it takes way longer. Yeah, so if you have people that are similar in skill, that can, like, that are actually playing the game and fighting and, you know, and matching each other well, it can take way longer. If you have a mismatch and it's just like one team is throwing the match or one team is like crazy skilled, they're just you just get stomped and it's done. Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost. Oh, okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style to try to stall out the enemy with ice spells while making her own progress down the lane. Initially, it works like a charm. Enemy minions free solid, give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she started out this way, quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Here's your winner, the demon! That's a joke for Brian. The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. No best out of 3? No. Perhaps sensing her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. Thank you, Top Pro, for coming from Japan and playing here for all of us today. I present to you this small plastic toy that I bought at the dollar store in recognition of your skill. Thank you so much. Enjoy the flight home. In winning one match? No, it was a tournament, Brian. He beat Scrubs to get here. Flies from Asia, plays one match, flies home. No, he probably, it's a tournament. It's a tournament. This was just the finals. But still, like, I find her in the back room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her. How you doing?
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean.
You know, that's esports. Yeah.
Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
That actually sounds kind of neat. That'd probably be warm. Can you kick their voices? There's so much light in them. My CCs are off. Wait, hang on. Hello? Now it's working. No, my CCs are working. My feces are working. Cool, thanks. Closed captions. Yeah, I'll move it up. I was gonna say, I was like, I made sure before we got started. I'm sure they were working. I'm sorry things didn't work out. If it makes you feel any better, I feel awful right now too. I'm sorry this happened. You have my sympathy. You saw them and then you didn't? Oh, that's weird. Normally that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but today, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks. Wait, I've graduated from Kid? Thanks, Kid. Oh, damn it. I reminded her. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right? 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 Well, gave it my best. Theory crafted with you, sorted my plan out, and even changed it up on the fly when he surprised me.
Hey, thanks.
I can honestly say I did my best. And that's thanks to you. Helped me pull my shit together this morning, you know? Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits. All in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job and a long stream of temporary jobs into something more. Something I can believe in. These captions sometimes don't work very well, do they? Can I download these items or no? Is it just not? Okay, hang on one second. Okay, I just gotta download the zip. It just doesn't. How did it download that fast? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Download. Download anyway. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so now I at least have something to work with. I've been working hard to make what should have been a temporary job and a long-term temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what it would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck.
Whoa.
Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is, what now? Where do I go from here? I like that, like, she curses up a storm, and then the one time I say fuck, she's like, don't fucking curse. Like, come on. B, how you do me like this? Well, thankfully, someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin or maybe Ashley to come cheer their friend up, the unexpected walks in. Barack Obama? The two of us sort of stare dumbfounded as the man addresses Queen Bee. Not even gonna try to do like fake Japanese there. No. This is like when we were playing Nightcall and that dude was just talking Japanese the whole time. It's like, what?
Hey, listen.
I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. Like, yeah, it's like, hi. Let me get my Google Lens. That's what Iris is doing. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I am glad. My spy bot's gonna do it. Yeah, listen, I got an NSA computer in my pocket, so... Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For what the fuck does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I've been watching your stream for a year now, but watching is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you'll allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb from limb? Queen Bee's expression softened, and she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. I saw like 20 minutes of this game. He played sloppy as fuck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I've learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe I can learn much from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene. Futsa-san, the Kami of Germany. We're assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players, by players. We require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene, in America. We'd be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. The 5 wins. The North, the South, the East, the West, the one we don't talk about. As he offers a deep bow, neither of us quite know how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. Hello. That's stupid, I'm sorry. I've been scouting for talent to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them right in the ear. I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
Play cool, B.
Really?
Play cool. I almost barely saw the hint of a possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. How direct do you want me to translate? Yeah, Iris is like, how do you want me to... Do you want me to just skip that one? I can just skip that one. I'll skip that one. We'll go to the next, you know? We'll cut that one out. We'll do a little editing. And it's gone. Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. That's not a good name. We at last have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Kid, do you know what this means? A good thing. I don't know a lot about esports. It sounds good. You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood? You're going to ascend the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Compy in Olympus, home of the spirits above? Pretty sure you mixed up your pantheons there. But yeah, This is big. This is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own fucking table. I want to be carried into Evo by old fanboys, raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. Now every time I see the fucking dialogue, I wait for Queen Bee to yell, sit your ass down and drink your goddamn tea. Oh, that's probably my favorite moment in that game so far, honestly. I'm actually reasonably sure Irish could arrange that if I asked her to. Sure thing, I'll get right on. No. No. I said if. I said if. I said if. Yeah, no, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now, I've got a future, and it's bright. He makes up pantheons I hated as a Greek nerd. Listen, if there's one thing we've learned about my character in this game, true to form, he fucking knows nothing, right? Brian sent me a great Final Fantasy 14 meme recently. Falcon Wizard, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you so much for that follow. He sent me a great meme the other day, and it was what was it? It was big of heart, dumb of ass, and I was like, "Yup, I feel that. I feel that." Falcon Wizard, thank you so much for that follow. Hope you're doing all right. Your character's a paladin, that makes sense. I admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles, thanks to me. This sounds like it's a thing he's been working on for a little bit. I think you're putting a little bit too much on yourself. The demon said it himself, don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe our future is bright, but it almost wasn't, thanks to me. No, see again. Man, who knew being an adult with so many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would be this nasty? Oh, to be a floating gas cloud, just moving through life. Oh, wonderful. Kid, you okay in there? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Oh, interesting. Okay. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad I could help you out this morning. I'm glad things worked out, even if... I mean, I guess both you and the demon felt you lost that fight in your own way. Esports, huh? Wild stuff.
Hey.
To put it on a t-shirt.
Thanks.
But hey, I've been meaning to tell you, thanks. You've been with me through all this, even when you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed. Well. Oh. Well, one of these is a very specific option. This feels, you know what? Here's the thing, right? Because we got to play this game how I would play it. This is not the time, right? This is not the time. This is like people proposing at people's graduations. Fucking don't make this about you. Don't make this about you. This is about her. Let her have her time. You know? Let her have her time. Let her be the top spot. Don't make this about you. Don't bring you into it. Don't make the, you know. You're a friend of the Funplex, Queen Bee. And while it's my job to keep you coming back, I want you to know that it's not just for the tokens or your esports stardom. We're happy to have you around. It wouldn't be the Funplex without you. So thanks a bunch. Ah, shucks, kid. It's no big deal. I like it here. I'm happy to have friends like you and pair at my side. Speaking of here, we should go rejoin the here already in progress. Folks will be expecting the runner-up to make an appearance. And I'm never one to not make an appearance. That feels like a Queen Bee fucking, like joint. Like, that feels like some real shit. As we ran into the arcade, I instinctively sided up the crowd looking for trouble. But there isn't any. Good. Don't think I can deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Pear? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy, in fact. It's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the track mode screen. With a score just short of the world record. Oh, fuck. You think he cracked under the pressure? Percy, what? Oh, fuck. You ruined it. I ride the bus. I can't. He's dying of a broken heart. He saw me go over to talk to Queen Bee, and he was just like, "No." The poor twink that works at the arcade doesn't love me. Ah. Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car. Oh, thank God, someone has a car here. Kevin, can you and the others finish here? I need to. This is my fault. I pushed him. I pushed him too hard. Go. We'll take care of Funplex forever. Quickly, we pile in a Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. Yeah, that's what a patient room looks like. A bunch of shit on the walls. The hours grow in late, but we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over. And inside, laying in a hospital bed. Oh, hello there. I wasn't expecting any visitors. So how'd you do? Is the event going well? What did you do? Fucking... How do you do? No, how do you do? Please tell me this is art sideways. It would actually be really funny if it was just like this. The exact same art, just... Hello! Oh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Pepper, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. That's not it. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue. That's all. Medical mishap that runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So, it wasn't stress related? And probably didn't help. I can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. How serious is this condition? He just said it was like genetic, so. And be honest with this person. No point holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not. We're gonna fucking care about you. You hear me? We fucking care about you. You're gonna like it. You're gonna deal with it.
Wow.
They've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't exact science, I suppose. Fucking hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. Every day is great at your Junes. I suppose it's time for you two to head home. Don't worry about me. I'll be back out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. My way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining. And that means the Funplex. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way here. I'm back. Now there's much to come back to. All the trophies, all the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley's tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Matt. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today. Far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the night was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. Even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hope you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, sorry. I am happy about it. Just exhausted. Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be.
I'm happy the event was a success, but my friend lost the big game, and the other friend I abandoned nearly died. Listen, I don't think he was even close to nearly dying.
Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. But true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but the poor dear. But we did it! Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again.
I mean, I hope Percy wouldn't be up for another heart tremor thing. I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I feel like $1 million tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. Oh, they probably get a cool team jacket. With the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. Bunch of wind on it. Yeah, just a bee. Just like a really cool looking bee and then just like a bunch of wind. Anything else for me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, all right then. Turn the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi.
So how'd it go? Was Funplex Forever every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? Players went home happy, and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, you're an inspiration. You've had the guts to chase your dreams. And I know it's hard work, but I knew that Iris could help you find something you'd love. Is she gonna turn out to be a robot? Is this a simulation? And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly, I just mean try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer maybe. I always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Do it. Do it. If it's an option, I'm gonna pick do it. It's just the Shia LaBeouf gif all over forever. Juniper's just a physical platform for Iris. Mass Effect 3 all over again. Oh god. Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Yeah, following your dreams could definitely kill you. That's... Okay, that's fine. Life is a simulation. Was it worth it? Was it really worth all the trouble? No! Yeah, fucking... Follow your dreams. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Dreamers helped me out along the way, and I could help her in return. I'm not gonna lie, it won't be easy. Not by a long shot, but... Yeah, I think you should chase your dreams. Become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you.
I knew I had the right idea. Thanks, Matt. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes, a reward for my hardworking arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them. That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how to celebrate your newfound success. How about we go to Jersey Shore? A beach vacation? Y'all, is today the beach episode? Is today the beach episode? Is today when we go to the beach episode? You're really hitting off with Naomi. Yep. Gentle, sweet, compassionate soul. Like always, and a bunch of points. Today's pizza fact. The world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. I've never seen a picture of the world's biggest pizza. Hang on. I need to Google something very quick. World's biggest pizza. Well, this excuse me. Hang on, because this article from Eater.com says the world's largest pizza ever weighed in at 26,883 pounds. And it measured 122 feet in diameter. Iris. We can see Teo in a bikini. If Teo wears a bikini, that'll be the fucking funniest thing. Like, not even close. Not even close. Wait. This says Texas, well, commercially available pizza. That's not what I'm talking about. Also, this is $300 for, no. Largest pizza. Largest pizza, according to GuinnessWorldRecord.com. It had a surface area of 13,580 square feet. It doesn't say how much they weighed. So, still wrong. Still wrong. I definitely try. I trust them to not be off by 3,000 square feet. Like, numerically. Do you want to save your games before proceeding to level 5? Yes. Save my game. Always. Always save my game. All right. So let's mess with something very quickly. Mess with something very quickly. Hang on. Level 5. Under the boardwalk. No, close that. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Under the boardwalk. We'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. Okay, I think the upload thing is being weird, so hang on. I'm trying to trying to get my new follow alert set up. Okay, did that work? Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I don't, okay. Hang on. Brian, if you want to shoot me that that trailer, we can try that very quickly. We can look into that. Try uploading it this other way. It's not that big. It's only 161 megs. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. Technology's a butt sometimes. Oh, oh, you already sent it to me? Ooh, okay. And yes, technology is a butt. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Maybe I can't. Will this not work with It is, first of all, too big. And it is, second of all, the wrong format. Which means I need to look into something else. All right. Well, I'm okay. What that tells me is I'm not gonna be able to do that today. That's what that tells me. Right? That's what that tells me. So we're going to take a second. Turn on our Chrome capture here. Mute Arcade Spirits, and we're gonna watch this trailer that I'm very excited about, let me tell you. And it's frozen, because why wouldn't it be? Because everything is bad. There we go. Yo, Pokepups Gal, good morning.
Everyone has a certain skill they bring.
How are you
to the
doing?
team. Some people are like you.
Hell yeah.
Charging in head first without a thought.
Hell yeah.
Let me make it up to you. Others cover your ass.
Stop right there! I'll buy you some time.
And some are better at cracking the whip.
I'm Sayako.
Wow, did they really localize this?
Well, this just got complicated.
Wow.
We're risking our lives for a measly 5,000 yen.
Homie.
Chill out, man. We're probably not gonna die.
Let's get started, shall we?
Really?
How about we don't?
Wow. Dude, this soundtrack fucking slaps.
To the heroes of tomorrow.
Fucking
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Pre-order now to receive the Legends costume pack.
Yo. Okay, hang on. The one that jumps out at me in this Legends costume pack is the fucking Daigo Dojima costume, which looks great. And then we got Kazuma, we got Goro Majima, we got Taiga, but that Daigo costume looks really good. Finding comfort in bed. Oh, that's, I'm glad you're getting a chance to lay down, relax. Yeah, God, that looks really good. That looks really good. There's too many good games. Listen, I've talked about playing Yakuza on stream. Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. And that one's just like a straight up JRPG at this point. I can't believe they're localizing it. Like, I guess the series as a whole has been doing really well for them. I guess the series as a whole has been going really well because I don't think they localized any of the rest of the Yakuza games. Like, they did 1, obviously, and then I think they did 2, because those were the ones on the PS2, and I don't think they localized, like, with voice acting, you know? I don't think they did voice acting for any of the rest of them. Excuse me. But okay. Okay. We're on episode 5, aka the beach episode. It is the future year 20XX. And romance is in the air. Oh yeah, this is when we're finally gonna have to, or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. Oh, that's much better. Ah, just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. Oh yeah, probably Psy. Probably. Yeah. Hang on. Because I think when we're gonna be doing the podcast is right in the middle of okay. Yeah, I can be. Because GoFest will be done by then. GoFest will be done by then. So yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah. You've never been to Flotsam Beats before, Juniper. Just want to make sure. Oh yeah, sure. Did she send you the document that I made, Sai, for the outline? Or did you see it in the chat? Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then. Paper Mario's making you laugh. I really, another series I want to dig into and really get going with. But like I said, we got to get some game. We got to clear some games off our plate first. We got to clear some games off our plate before we load up on something.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10 maybe, even top 5. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. GoFest priority number 1. Listen, I know what the most important thing is. Oh, where did I... Okay, that's weird. Somehow my mouse freaking drifted up to the thing. You have a few games on your list you want to get, but you need to save up. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get Paper Mario or if I want to get Yakuza or like... We'll need to see. I have a very small discretionary budget. And at the same time, I have a ton of stuff that I could play. So it's like, should I spend money on Yakuza 7 or should I play like the 3 Yakuza games that I have access to? You know, so. Oh, how sentimental, my heart. I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their job and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great. Sea and sand and that boardwalk. All those little shops, the best fried food the East Coast can provide, arcades aplenty, seashells and airbrush t-shirts, plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all. I want to do it all. There's a place there next to Yoshi's Pizza, Stinks Fry Dogs, which, you know, you got to eat at. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too. Don't deny it.
Later.
Okay, I'm going to go get changed in my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. Oh, the others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan, see? That this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everyone associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the cost down. But soon enough, a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Funplex forever a success. Certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles, and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides, as my inner lifeguard felt need to warn. One day, fun in the sun, for everyone. And as for this evening,
Beep beep.
well, Iris had other plans for me. This feels weird already.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you?
I don't need this pressure in my life.
Time's running out, you know.
I don't need this pressure in my life, Iris. With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital Jin. And why is time running out exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
No. Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes. Yes. Good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
Iris. Fucking take it down like 2 notches, man. You ever take a good 30% off of that? No. No. She's just she's way too horny about the situation. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job. I found a dream even. To make something out of Funplex to let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly. And Iris is like, wouldn't you be happy if you were getting laid?
Thank you. Thank you.
So why mess it up by trying to date one of my coworkers or one of our regulars? Remember the day I joined the Funplex? I told you I wanted to stay focused and play it cool. Avoid even thinking of my coworkers that way. It feels like a recipe for disaster. Disaster or delight? I feel like you're not listening to me. I feel like you're just not listening. Matt, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You even taken a few of them out to lunch. Or maybe you didn't think of it as a date, but... But maybe they felt differently? Exactly. What if it just makes things awkward for everyone? I'm already super close to all these people, closer than I thought I'd be when I first took this job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You're a computer! You already know these people. You care for them, Matt. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you too. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that. You're a computer!
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Matt, this is your moment. You're a computer. Iris, I've been in your pocket for a while. Remember how many times you tried to flirt with your coworkers as they were just doing their job? Maybe you should push it even more. But you have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll finish my number crunching and we'll have your final relationship scores. Oh, oh. That'll guide your decision. Let's take a look. And she just pulls the bars. I love that she just pulls the bars up like, look, I've collated all the data. Remember when you thought this? Oh my god. Weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. So far, I think you'd make a good match with Naomi. Spent a lot of time with her and she really likes you. Maybe even likes you. Don't fucking... So that's it? It's fucking...
No. The points are just a guide. And it's not not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match.
It feels like that's what you're doing,
You
Iris.
still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points.
Bonus points? I don't like the way you're thinking about this, Iris.
Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them.
Iris, when you said high score, I didn't think you meant fucking. I mean, she kept going on about me getting my score. I didn't know that's what she meant.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah?
No. Is that the Diablo Authenticator app? What is that app right there?
By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes.
Don't talk about them that way.
Have fun.
I'm turning you off. We couldn't see Naomi or Ashley's bar. Naomi's bar is maxed all the way. I think if I hit escape right here. No. Naomi's bar is maxed out and Ashley's is like 80%? Maybe 70%? I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone else can hear it. Dang it, Iris, I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Phrase Invaders. Had a pleasant time. I no longer like Iris at all. Iris is all about overstep. Iris is a habitual line stepper. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. Iris commits felonies in your name. Iris is truly ride or die. That's fair. This is true. This is accurate information. This is accurate information. Habitual line stepper is such a good phrase. Good morning, Lemon. How are you doing? I forget where that's from. That's from a thing. That's from a thing. It's been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean, fun in the sun. That's it. Right. That's it. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Lemon, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hope everything's good. Very innocent and chaste. Fun in the sun. I can do that, right? What if it just put numbers over their head? Just getting settled after your morning workout and stuff. Coffee time. Oh, that sounds good. How are y'all already this shiny? What is happening? Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Morning, Matt. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? Innocent. Chaste. Fun in the sun. Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Tio was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking up my old board and hitting the waves. Of course he surfs. That's like not... I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Is Teo wearing a thong? Yup. He is wearing what one might call a banana hammock. I mean, I don't think he's wearing a thong because the thong's all about the back part, but he's definitely wearing a banana hammock. What is this? You're 12? Ken, I don't think you're 12, and if you are, I'm gonna have to ban you, so you might want to correct that very quickly. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved B-Mobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. I like Mr. Dance Pants. Solid. Solid. Yeah, we've affirmed banning people who say their children in chat rule. Yeah, you can't be on Twitch unless you're 13. So that's Twitch's rule. That's not my rule. Let's set up there. Usually with beaches like this, you gotta have you get a spot. You know what I mean? You get a spot assigned to you. I better go help her. See you there. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. We're here.
Excellent.
Oh, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Moo will go around radio. Hello. Lemon calls me an infant. Auto bans John. Yo, thank you so much for the raid. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Yo, John. Whoa, no, Brian did it. It's usually John. Brian, thank you so much for that shout out. You sent that message right after the raid. Everyone saw that. Everyone saw that. But Moo will go around radio. Thank you so much for that raid. How's everybody doing? My name is Matt Calder. Variety streamer here on Twitch. I was just gonna say streamer, and I was like, everybody's a streamer on Twitch. That's why you're here. But today we are playing some Arcade Spirits. We just started episode 5, which is the beach romance episode, I guess. I knew it was the beach episode, but apparently this is when you decide your romantic interest. So that'll be fun. Just watching me squirm about this all day. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead, drop them in chat, and I will address them as they appear. But yeah, hello. Thank you so much for that raid. Hope everybody's been having a good day. How was your stream? What's been going on? I saw a bunch of the Funplex 14 news earlier today. Cover the Funplex 14 live letter. Nice. I saw some of it. Like the expanded free trial is really nice, and the I saw the trailer, but I didn't watch the trailer. Yeah, the free trial going up to level 60 is huge. That's an amazing way to get people into the game, and all of that content being free, and you can fly in those areas now, so you can fly all over, or you will soon. Yeah, all the way through Heavensward, which is like. And all of those new classes to 60, the extra race, like it's so much content. It's so much content. You might have teased it on the podcast. Chili, how did you know ahead of time? How did you know? What am I saying? You just know. You're just one of those people that knows. I don't have a little more water. Chili's a hack, yeah. Like I said, Chili just knows. Honestly, I'm just here for the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager and get some tips on how to handle a very transient audience. It's a good idea.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh, Gavin, we're not here to work. Need to go for a walk, though. So gonna lurk. Yeah, no worries, Chili. No worries. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming in on the raid. Like I said, you have any questions, go ahead, drop them in chat. Questions about me, the stream, the game, anything like that. Hit me up. Can I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm so cramped from sitting in that van. Wait for me. I wonder if Percy's here, too. I mean, they said the staff and all the VIPs, so... Stretching. Yeah, stretching is good. Flex those muscles. Hi, can you calm down?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Percy's got that trunks and shirt look. That's my jam. That's my jam for real. Goodbye number 1 and like number 7. It's so mean. It's so mean. All right, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. I guess it was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yeah, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. That's not your jam because he's number... I mean like my jam, like how I go to the beach. Last beach I went to was back in England. Considerably more cold and overcast than this, afraid. Oh yeah, 100%. You don't really go to the beach. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down over here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, like, are you... Sorry, Percy, but you're part of the crew. That means we care about you. Sorry, Percy, except that we care. We care about you. I'm going to ask. You fucking deal with it. I'm going to check your EKG. I'm going to talk to your doctor. I don't think you're allowed to talk to my doctor. I'm going to talk to your doctor. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Percy, we give a fuck about you not dying, so you better sit your ass down and drink your goddamn tea. Did you get him tea? Did you get him tea? What are you even doing? You... Thanks, love. All the same, think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. Everyone's just cramming in under the umbrella. In a circle. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes. Getting wet and cooling down. I love the idea that I'm there in like a hoodie. That like I got off the phone and I've just been standing there as a hoodie as they just parade past. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. I wanted her to have like a beach themed, like moo, you know, like palm trees and stuff. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all 3 present and accounted for.
Positively.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I, and for you too, Matt. Plenty of room if we squeeze in. It's weird Francine doesn't have a beach look. Yeah, like a bigger hat for the sun, and then like, you know, oh, like a big sea theme, right? So the whole thing is like an all over print, right? And then it's like sand, and then waves, and then sky, and like birds and stuff. That'd be rad. Where's my mouse? There it is.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to observe these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. I feel like it's kind of a beach look. It's a stretch. Yeah, like kind of, but also no. But also not. That firmly in mind, I join everyone, and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. I mean, yeah, there's what, 8 people? That's a lot of people. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid, you can't really try everything in one day. But unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously gonna make a move like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So what next? It's gonna be like 8 choices. Okay. Naomi and Ashley are making sandcastles. Cool. Cool. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Volleyball. Here comes the dating. Listen, it's dating time. Teo and Percy are playing Carney games. I don't hate that. Juniper's talking with her Iris, it seems. Is Juniper like the secret romance option? It's like that sometimes happens in visual novels. Like, I don't know. It's strange to me how. I don't know. God, this is so hard. I'm so. It would be interesting. Are they not all options? No. So Juniper isn't a. Don't you strike out now by not going along with the numbers. You're like, listen, Matt, you've made choices up until this point. Don't you fuck this up. No. So yeah. So Lemon. So Juniper isn't an option. Which is the thing. Like, I'm wondering, like, if it's like a secret ending. I don't know. Brian's gonna yell at me. All right. I'm playing this so straight. I'm so ashamed of myself. Honestly thought you could bone any of them because they're all kind of hot. Rude. Matt a few minutes ago. Man, I should talk to Percy more. Yep, and then I didn't talk to Percy given 3 opportunities to do so. So let's not deviate from the course here. And then he almost died. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. I guess I fundamentally misunderstand the game. There's only like 2 people, Lemon. Everybody else. During my mini beach outings as a kid, excuse me, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cross-play craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the Sandcastle Challenge. Oh my god, Brian, that's so much. Iris, hey, remember how you've been sharing lunch and carrying moments with some people? Maybe you should urge in that relationship. Their relationship bars are so high. Yeah, sure, you're right. Picks the lowest ranked people, wonders why his relationship fails. What if I just the what option is just like hang out on your phone on the umbrella? It's like, that's it. Hang out under the umbrella playing Angry Birds. That's what I'm doing. Did I get like an F score on the game? I'm like, I didn't even think this game had scores. As I jog over them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. The game does give the option, the objective to be based. That's true. How goes the castling?
Amazing!
Great. Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're also cute. The game does have score. There's a numerical score. Yeah, but I mean like a value. Oh wait, I can click this. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Right. Okay, hang on. Because some people miss the scores. Some people miss the scores. So here are the bars. Here are the bars. I think we did have an option with Queen Bee during her thing to like have like the moment, but I also think like I feel like these bars go down, which is weird. Which like I think Brian said last time we did this, like this isn't a reflection of like whatever, like it's the bars go down with you're flirting with someone else. I wasn't flirting with Queen Bee. Like she was having like a very stressful time. I was just helping her through the very stressful time. Like, if that means Teo doesn't like me as much, that's fucking his problem. Probably made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece. Yo, Tina, what's going on? It's good to see you. How's everything?
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its own proper spot, or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Yeah, and you picked her over Percy, which puts Percy's bar in the dirt and her bar up. I mean, like, I kind of get it. At the same time, I don't get it, right? I kind of get it. At the same time, I don't get it. Naomi says it's about lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused, I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embouchure? I'm not familiar with this word. Is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense, yeah. I'd take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produce an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat, complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds, like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it both of you entered the competition? Of course. You know it. You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still a half an hour left of competition. And since it's at amateur level, latecomers are allowed. Yeah, because, listen, this is going to suck. But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. Damn. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. I don't even want to fucking hear it. It's not like we're professional sandcastles either, Matt. It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who's giving her a smile accompanied by a questioning look. Yeah, like, okay. It's a little about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly, it's just about setting a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? That sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then there's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come on and join us. Join us. All right. Matt's good back here. All right. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours, just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand with vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm gonna need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat.
Yes!
That's the spirit. I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me show you how to get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. What do you use a melon baller for? So what are you gonna name your castle? What? You can't just make a sandcastle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all my important tools back in the shop too.
So
my siren iron is named Melty. My multimeter is named Zappy. My rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite that grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi burst up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we made it look like the Funplex? I mean, it already looks like it, kind of. That's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made the foundation for our castle. But if we can carve in... They both start laughing because you're a fucking weeb. Yeah, I was gonna say... I thought both of them were gonna be like, you ding-dong. You can't think of one other thing. It's like if you worked at Blockbuster and you made a sandcastle and like, what is it? It's Blockbuster. But if we carve in the sign and the double front doors, Naomi happily starts putting the details on her sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on. That looks so good. Naomi, you're so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great. Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? What if you name your sandcastle after work? You don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. Listen, that's how horror movies start. I just want to... That's a bit more than my style, except for bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual Funplex. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bow. I'll be right back. Okay. We managed to finish just in time before the judging commences. Hi, Jose. Hi, baby. Here comes the judge. And it's just fucking Gabranth, like, cutting our sandcastles down. Hi, Josie. The officiant of the sandcastle challenge comes towards us and looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation. Once the sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. No, not Gabranth. Just, this is a well done castle. Like, oh, thank God. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod? That means we did it. We're gonna win? There's still many out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme? Here comes the judge. Ashley gets a yellow card because you told her to use a shovel. Yeah, shovels are illegal today. Matt, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. This is making me actively choose. This is painful. Actually, this isn't. I know who I'm going with. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles, while Ashley's has a more airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest. I think it'll outshine the others and win over the judges. Ah, you're too sweet. Who's got the bet? Me. And then I just shove their castles over. I agree. Ashley's fancy castle sure catch the eyes of the judges. You've done a wonderful job with it. I can't wait to see you win. Aw, Naomi, you're wonderful. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it next to the castle. Which means...
Poops.
Double poop. Don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. I'm very pragmatic of you. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We just spend more time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. I'd hate the beach. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is gonna eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi? You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm gonna see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we gotta do. What's that? You gotta push the sandcastle. Yeah, destroy the sandcastle. That's... I'll leave you to it then. I'm a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people! Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So what next? You know, I've been ignoring these boys quite a bit. A number of little carny-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades. Ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone to keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Toss a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. And judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the balls instead of landing on him, the games are not going well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Why am I directly on top of Percy's face? It seems rude. Let me slide over here. I don't think it's a matter of coordination, Teo. More a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's ring goes plink off a bottle as well. Oh, well now there's this bozo. Hello, I'm here in the middle. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Oh, boy, is it. Started to wonder if this is a steal in more sense than one. Another man in the rando. Man, these randos just everywhere. Now, no one likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair, totally fair. Swear on my mom's grave, I do. All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up, it does. I must confront the charlatan. Horse feathers. Oh my god. Well, hey there, gents. How about we work together to run this four-flusher out on a rail? Anything's possible when you put your heads together. Oh my god.
Ah, indeed.
My sentiments exactly. I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, a word? Sure, what do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the rack of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there. 3 rings rapid, that's the sweet spot. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I just saw whatever that was. With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings the rings one at a time, and all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you've bested me, old sport. Well, I know when I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, what'll it be? Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize after all. Me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you're the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. Guys. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. They both work so hard for it. I'd like... I guess I'll have a Cubert? No. Oh, this is very... Okay. Okay. I see the choice they put here. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Oh, is it the Mr. Movie plushie or the one that's musically themed? I'm on to you, game. Trixie. I'll take the disco tactic dancing reporter who wiggles around a Mexican flyer, please. The ghost of music games past in plushie form. You've got style, Matt, that's for sure. My sister had a doll that played music when you hugged it. Suppose I can't deny the appeal, even though it can get super old the 5,912th time in a row. Okay, now go away, boys, you bother me. 3 of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you two trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a movie doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, right? True, but, well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation's a treat for a job well done. We wanted something for you specifically. Quite right, I must admit, Matt, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, and, well, a mere plush toy isn't a really proper reward, but it will have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. Not a lot of water sports in the UK. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too! Wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to them. I'm only a floor attendant, an event manager, right? Seen everybody come together for this beach trip blanket bingo we've wrangled up? It's the bee's knees, it is. I love bee's knees. That's a thing not enough people say. So what next? Or are we just banging through all of these? Hell yeah. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills. Granted, when my family got together to play, we usually just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of points. There's always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in on the fun. If I'm lucky, I might even get to bump set and spike it. As I jog close to them, Gavin's occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to choose. Also, I need to go back over here. Because this looks awkward. This is also awkward. There we are. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. It takes some sort of catastrophic events for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. Mike, what's going on? But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. You sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
I forgot that's one of her, like, bass voice lines. You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your fucking feet. Playing a decently modded Skyrim? That sounds nice. That sounds nice. Oh, you know what? You know what I never did? Hey, Sparkle, what's going on? Are you fighting Rainy Savage or Thomas the Tank Engine? How are you doing, Sparkle?
Excellent.
Ha, if it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. Fucking shut it and serve it. Hey, Queen Bee, eat this! Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm gonna get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. The concentration is intense, game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. Might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Not on PC, unfortunately. What do you mean? Oh, I do guess they do mods on consoles, which is wild. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball and glides it over the net, mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares off her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! What? Technically that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off a flawless serve. Oh! Yeah, true. I do love that Randy Savage mod. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo, and well, let's just say that the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So watching them glisten as their sweat drops from their bodies, yeah, that's not really a problem for me. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been staying here for well over 10 minutes, neither one has acknowledged my presence. That is, until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Matt, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you couldn't even see that. It fell right next to Matt, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on us. Tell us what you saw. Oh. Again, an interesting decision. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball's in, Gavin gets fucking bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call? Uh-huh. Yes. Pick all your favorites. Pick all the favorites. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it fall outside the line. It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin. Point. Set. Match.
Oh, GG.
Queen Bee takes a very long moment to gloat. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist. I thought for sure I was going to beat you, Queen Bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me fair and square. Gavin's such a nerd! Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug down the waters and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Matt. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. This hit the fucking spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess it's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast. Bump it. Bump it, set it, spike it. Hang on. You gotta bump it. Yep. I quickly clasp my hands together, squat, and bump the ball back to Queen Bee. She bumps the ball over to Gavin, forming a triangle. We continue hitting the ball back. Oh. Set it makes you twist it. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around, hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Pull. That's a different game, Blitz. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I really get into it too. Several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and gets a face full of sand. Ha! I like this sand swept look you got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. They'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. Play a few more rounds of the sand is lava before we let the ball crash in the beach one last time. Very nice return match. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's so much to do here, and I've got to play according to someone have the high ground. I hate the sand. I hate it. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. The boardwalk. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. So you roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Oh right, we do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here, like heat exhaustion levels of hot. Will this be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk? It seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. Hey Matt, it's lunchtime, and I'm getting everybody together for a big surprise. Come join us. Whoa, you seem super stoked for this. Well, of course, come on this way. Wonder what's all this about. Okay, I was like just a black screen for a little bit. Soon enough, the entire group is gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols is multiplied to 4, too. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round. It's lunchtime. And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, right on time. I knew that feeling. The bundle's unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunchboxes in a traditional Japanese style. Each one's been painted a different color. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these box lunch, courtesy of the Funplex. And me, I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for the box, and she smacks my hand away lightly. Not yet.
No.
I made these special, like. Everyone has a personalized lunch, filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on second glance, I can see the names and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Ha! Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional.
That sounds a lot like Gavin.
I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy!
Oh my gosh!
Sushi with some tempura veggies, ooh, and a side of miso soup. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them, of course, because Ashley is a big ol' weeb. Ha, fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on a toothpick. And you made a Moopy maze out of the chips, too. That's cute. Not too stereotypical, is it? Oh, I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. Little nice taste of home.
Fantastic.
Fuck yeah, big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum. It's got lots of pink in it, just how you like it. Nope. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving. This is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you tons of energy. Pita bread and hummus is fucking great. I like Queen Bee's energy. I want to go to the gym with her. You missed, Lemon. I don't know if you were here for the Funplex Forever part where we really dug into Queen Bee's story, but like, yeah, she's pretty good. We have to keep your tank at full. A tired Teo is not a true Teo. Oh, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Maybe you did miss that. I think so. I think you showed up like just as we were getting to beach stuff. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. Thank you, Naomi, dear. It's very thoughtful. Oh, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
Ha! Bet you consulted with Matt on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did analysis of your most commonly blogged food, and can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together, Matt. I mean, kind of. For you, I made pizza bagels. Oh no, not pizza bagels. Kidding. It's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started the Funplex. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Pizza bagels, I'd be like, no. Pizza bagels are tasty, but when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime, but not at the beach. What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. I am. Yeah, I mean, we were doing great before you showed up, don't get me wrong, but you know. You worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Matt. So yeah, I think a speech would be appropriate. Hell yeah, Funplex Forever rocked. Really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine the Funplex without you, Matt. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. I get like a job at like a doctor's office. Like, yeah, this job like pays really well. It's got really nice benefits, 401k, and then Teo just like bursts in the door and grabs me, and like Queen Bee like punches me in the stomach, so I can't fight back, and Percy grabs my feet, and everybody in the office is just like, should we be worried about that? You think? And they're just like. Teo's just like, speak, say nothing. And speaking as the one Matt comes home to every night, I gotta say, he's doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Matt. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just a silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. I don't know. This feels weird to me. This feels awkward. Wow, seriously, wow. Wow, I made big speeches before, like the one at Funplex Forever, even if this feels bigger, way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be a milquetoast for this toast. Its big feelings are nothing. The Funplex fucking rules. It'd be so awkward. This one. Thank you. Above all else, thank you all. You know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret, I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand, but now, through my friendship with you all, I found something bright and warm I can rely on. Something I can be optimistic about instead of pessimistic. Not silly enough to believe the hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see through them. If you pick the Funplex, set me straight, I'm gonna fucking block you on every social. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I think I speak for us all when I say we feel the same way. Okay, good. On a roll. Let's see what to say next. The Funplex steps. Think not of the massive sunburn you're all getting and the itching to come. Think not of the funnel cakes turning in your stomach. Think not of the hangovers. Live in the now. This is our moment, our beach. Flotsam Beach means a lot to me, and take it from a veteran. Consequences are for wimps. We've more than earned the right to go a little nutty and have some inadvisable levels of fun here. Who wants to party? You know, I'm always down to party. Hangovers be damned. I want to have a fucking good time. Now to bring it on home. Yeah, and right back to cute. See, you hit the cute, and then you ramp it up, and you bring it back. I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in this place. Thank you. Yo, Scratch, what's going on? Jesus, Brian. And I've said more than enough. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat heartily. I love you all as well. You've had no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Matt, thank you for this lovely day. And I agree. Let's dig in. That tea is calling to me. You been watching JoJo's? Oh, that's a problem. This game is a whole experience. Let me tell you, this is how dating games usually are. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after night when Iris' plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is the high water mark. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one perfect moment. It's amazing. It's a wild show. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. And no need to change out your swim gear either. Unless you're going deeper into the beach town, you can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. And it's just one. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Alright, Gavin and Ashley are checking out an arcade. Sounds good. Naomi and Teo are raiding a candy store. Very good. Queen Bee and Percy are chatting and having funnel cake. Juniper and Francine are shopping for souvenirs. The joy of visual novels. Yep. The joy of visual novels. Oh, I should play... Brian, I should play that one where you turn into a cat. That they played on Grumps. I mean, look, we got time to do everything, so let's start in the middle. What? There's a game where you turn into a cat. As though there's one game where you turn into a cat. There's so many games where you turn into a cat. Sitting on some benches just outside a fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with white sugar. Like an actual cat, or have we entered the world of furries? No, like an actual cat. Pick what Grumps did, turn into a cat, have that boy pet you a lot. I just want him to wash me. Seriously, you've never had this stuff before? Not much carny chow in England, I'm afraid. This is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Don't say the colonies. No one thinks that's cool. That's right, they were talking about washing. Yeah, like they just... that's all they were going for. Wait, you can eat this, right? It's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? It's not an issue of artery congestion. Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh, hey, Matt, join us. No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. I settle in to pick at the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. So Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you aren't a pro gamer, Kitty Love, yeah. I think it's only on Switch, though. Maybe you've got some valuable input, you know? See, our Moopyaholic buddy here doesn't believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
Don't think so.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. Well, she didn't fucking ask you, Percy. How about that? If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers, alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk-averse to walk that path. I prefer a sound investment. Whereas I love risk. No risk, no reward. Yeah, at any moment it could come crashing down and I end up living in my parents' basement again, but I'd love to fight for my future. Just like Matt, he was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere to go but up. Hey now. It's not like I was living under a bridge. I wasn't exactly calling a cardboard box home and selling matches to passing strangers to survive the cold, cold winter. I was between jobs, sure, but I could have taken other opportunities, including one at Juniper's office for that matter. Just like Matt, he's fucking... Look at Matt! This guy was basically homeless, living, eating dirt, and then now look at him. It's like, that's not it. That's not even close. And you didn't. You chose the Funplex. Maybe the Funplex chose you. But look, that's not my point. I'm not saying my path's for everyone. Abandoning the safer road in favor of the wild ride, it takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to take that leap are having a much more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying, but sadly society does not reward it its due. Many satisfying paths in lives are often fraught with disaster due to this. It's survivorship bias. People see rock stars and football heroes and think they can make it big too. Those success stories are percent of a percent of percent. What happens later in life to the sports hero who abandoned all other paths? What skills do you fall back on when your window closes? Well, I mean, that's why when you go to college, you get a good degree. And you just go work for fucking CBS Sports. That's what you do. Like, that's what they all do. You've succeeded so far, Queen Bee, but remember not too long ago, you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the street. I wouldn't say terrified. It was like mild reluctance at best. Oh, hi, Joes. Couldn't you pursue dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence? I don't really play Moopy all day. I trade stock in my off hours. And when I consider a day job with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours.
Nope, no way.
No way. Fist of Discomfort takes absolute dedication. Can't be at the top of my game, at the top of the game. I'm also flipping burgers or filing paperwork. Firstly, competitive level play requires intensive training. You can't get around the time investment. But you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. Whenever I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donations make me money while my skills go up, up, up. It's a win-win. Suppose I can see the need for time investment yet, but it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Matt can settle this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to a risky proposition in search of happiness, or to hedge your bets and find balance? I don't know, y'all. I wonder if streaming is a good idea. Like, oh my god, ridiculous. I think Queen Bee's right. If you want to really devote yourself to something, no matter the risk, you have to go all in. Right? Percy, you're still young, you know? You got time to do something risky and wild. Make it happen. If I had time, I suppose. Oh. Pear, I didn't mean to imply. No, it's quite alright, both of you. I see where you're coming from. In your situation, taking chances for a brighter future. Suppose you're braver than I, and that's admirable. Exactly. Go for the gold. With the 4 Heavenly Kings behind me and the Funplex keeping me going, I'm headed for the top. Risky? Yeah, but this is what I want. I choose this. And we'll be right there every step of the way. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off, the 3 of us focus on putting away our sugar rewards after that. We're each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Who to hang out with? Okay. I think this is actually where we're gonna stop. Actually, well, let me see if Erin's good for lunch, because I know she might be delayed a little bit. So let me go check with her really quick. Okay, we've got enough time for another one of these. Yeah. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Teo and Naomi sneak into one of the shops on the boardwalk called the Sandy Bar, with little iconic saltwater taffy icons on each side. Ah, saltwater taffy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within spitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats. It's the same down in Orlando. There's always fucking sweet shops and ice cream parlors and all kinds of stuff. More importantly, why are these two acting so childish about the whole thing? Like 2 kids in a candy store. I need to find out exactly what's going on. And more importantly, I need to see if they have any of those gummy sharks in there too. As I peer into the building, my senses are overwhelmed by sweet. My teeth practically hurt from all the surrounding sugar. We got one of these in the mall too. Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, a rainbow of colors and confectionaries, filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take notice of the delectable candy, but I also notice all the kitties running around. I can't help but be reminded of the Funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. I look over the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest to maintain peace and order. Naomi and Teo recognize me and wave me over. Over here, Matt. Come help us decide on what to get. I comply and go over to them. Naomi is huddled over a table and is filling her arm with various desserts. I want one of these, and 2 of these, and a handful of this one. Oh, what's that over there?
Wow!
Candied apples. I gotta get one of those too. This is the best part about going to the beach. Look at how many candies there are. I can just devour all of them. Now, I peg Naomi as having a sweet tooth, but Teo, with all his dancing, I would have guessed him to stick to a healthier diet. But this trip is a vacation to all of us, so maybe he's spoiling himself. Listen, you don't know. So what do you think of the place? Who, me? Oh, I've been here before, quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I would always stop by right before our long drive home. After a long day of swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overdrive was a perfect way to end the day. They gave me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here.
Whoa!
Whoa, they just let you get whatever you wanted? Dang, I wish I had your parents. Cute, I could just see a young man here running around stuffing candy into his face. Not gonna lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when overdosing on sweets, though. Both Naomi and Teo laugh heartily. I mean, they didn't exactly give me Fort Knox to blow on snacks, but it was still a nice little reward at the end of the day. As I am a creature of habit, I'd always get saltwater taffy year after year. It had the best feeling, munching on taffy while watching the waves crash into the sand. Naomi suddenly gasped, interrupting my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have competto. Oh! I'm still confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. They're these little traditional Japanese sugar candies that look like stars, and they're my absolute favorite. Every time my mother would go to visit family in Japan, she'd bring some back. But it's been years since I last had some. She squeals excitedly and runs over to the little stand that has a cute assortment of pastel sugar stars. We follow suit and make our way next to Naomi. Teo picks up a bag and brings it closer to his face, examining them. Okay, these are possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen. They're pretty adorable. And they're so sweet. Ah, Naomi, nothing's sweeter than you. And that's a fact. That's not exactly true. I have to agree with Teo. No one's brought me more impromptu lunches at work than you do. These two would definitely get along. Oh, 100%. 100%. Teo hits on everyone. That's just how he is. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste these, by the way. I just know you'll love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree with nods our heads, and Naomi turns around happily with an armful of candy and treats. Like a dragon with her hoard, she heads towards the register when a kid runs smack into her. In a colorful explosion, candy spills everywhere, and Naomi falls over backwards. I instinctively go to help Naomi up, but out of the corner of my eye, I see the kid who bumped into her, swiping candies off the floor and pocketing them. Hey! It's a classic move. We see it all the time with tickets and tokens at the Funplex, and like the arcade, this is no different. It's so overused, Teo even sees it. He elbows me and points it out to my attention. This is not my store, not my job. Do I step in or let it slide? What do you mean, let it slide? Fucking... I know it's not my job, but if some brat did that at the Funplex and I didn't notice, I'd want someone to do something about it. Plus, stealing candy is the worst possible crime one can commit. Save for like murder or Grand Theft Auto. It's like the worst crime you could do! Except for like a real crime. Okay, so there's a lot more awful crimes, but this one takes the cake, so to speak. Hey kid, turn out your pockets. What do you want? I ain't do nothing. It's like the same kid. I saw you stuff all those candies in your pockets. Look at them bulging out. You aren't tricking anyone. Kid looks like they got something to say, but by now the cashier's here too, and the kid turns out his pockets. There's a lot more in there than just what they took from the spill. With more tact than I could probably muster, the cashier tells them to kindly exit the sandy bar, and the kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances. We are one and the same. They have joined the collective. Well, after that excitement, I'm ready to relax on the beach and eat some of this candy. Me too. Me three. But I can't quite leave yet. There's still one more thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It is a Cater family boardwalk tradition after all. Oh, yeah, we can't break tradition. Although if we do, I wouldn't mind starting a new Funplex beach tradition with you. Teo, please, this is one important delicious decision Matt has to make. And the only correct answer would be for him to choose the cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavored taffy? Really? I wouldn't joke about something as serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. Even I can't handle it. And I can handle a truckload of sweet. Well, what would you choose then? Buttered popcorn, obviously. I like a little salty with my sweet. No! That's sacrilege. That's a good pun. I'm much more of a purist. Getting in a fight over taffy flavors isn't necessary. Both taste great, but I already know what I'm going home with. What's that? I'm not... Listen. Buttered popcorn? Teo, really? Like, you get that as like a jelly bean. You don't get that as taffy. The sweeter the better, and cotton candy's on top of that list. I agree with Naomi. Cotton candy's my favorite too. Hooray! Heathens, both of you. But of course, it just means more buttered popcorn taffy for me. Caramel popcorn? No, yeah, caramel popcorn's great. But like, as a flavor for taffy, like, you gotta have a sweet. I think that just about covers it. Shall we blow this popsicle stand? Oh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi's got her arms filled to the brim with candy and she nods enthusiastically. Teo's picked out some of his favorites too. I like the idea that like Naomi has like this much candy and Teo has like this much candy. Like still a lot of candy, but it's not this much candy. Like. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, digs through her bags, and pulls out the Competto. Yes, I've been waiting for one since you pointed them out. Naomi opens the bag, and both Teo and I pick one out. Popping the sugar star in our mouths, both of us smile wide, enjoying its sugary goodness. Can you order Competto on Amazon? Is this a thing I can order some of? You can! Yes! It's only $22 for shipping! Well, that Competto has Naruto on it. Oh, that's just a box of Japanese candy. $30 pieces of different Japanese sweets? Hold up. Is this for real? Question, is it good? Does it come with a drink or chips? What? It's like that monthly delivery box that's just like Japanese candy. This looks like a bunch of different stuff. You get a box of something every month? I think a friend of mine gets that. Chosen by Kono-sama, king of Japanese sweet candy. Oh my god, this is great. This is great. Maybe this is a weird stream idea. Yeah. Put that on the wish list, and we'll let that percolate. Do a stream thing where I just eat a bunch of weird Japanese candies. Stream idea: watching Matt eat. I mean, people do it all the time. College had this Japanese snack shack. He loved it so much. That sounds awesome.
Love it.
Oh, that is so yummy. For real, Naomi. That is my new favorite candy. It's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the Sandy Bar, I'll get some of these instead of taffy. I would just turn around and go buy some. Next time I'm here, because with the Funplex riding high in the world, I bet we could afford it next time. And another and another. Thank you for introducing me to a whole new world of flavor. Anytime, Teo. Maybe I can change your mind on candy. I convince you to dance a little lighter on Showtime stage. It's a delicate cabinet. This is why I think they would get along. This is why I think they would get along. Because specifically, like I feel like the Showtime stage thing would require a lot of maintenance and upkeep and like, you know, just kind of like wear and tear maintenance. But then I wouldn't get to see you as much on the Funplex for it. Freaking, I called it. Look at me. Very true. They had so many different versions of Kit. Oh, yeah. Japan loves Kit Kats. Or Kit Kats makes a lot of candy. I've got my candy haul. So my work here is done. I got places to be. And I'm going to spend more time taking in the sea breeze. Ah, sea breeze.
Later.
I need to clear my senses of sugar, too. We'll catch up with you later, Matt. Once alone, I open my bag of saltwater taffy, pick one out, and eat it. I let the taste fully consume me. Now this is a perfect vacation. We'll see if we can do this last one before we gotta go to lunch. The primary appeal for this place, for me, was always the arcades. I rarely swam in the ocean. I preferred indoor swimming pools to unpredictable waves. That meant boardwalk crawls, arcade games, tokens, and joysticks. Although, as I approach one of these open-air arcades, wow, I don't see a single joystick.
Impressive.
Interesting. I'd hazard these arcades are 100% redemption games. I suppose it's for the best. Naomi's distracted by looking for saltwater taffy. She'd hate this place. Hi.
I'm gonna go in lunch. I'm gonna take her phone.
Okay. I've noticed this industry trend away from anything vaguely resembling a traditional arcade game and towards touchscreens and prize tickets. I suppose it was inevitable. If not for a strong showing of joysticks through the 80s and 90s, it would have happened sooner. A game's a game, you know? I can enjoy just about anything. Oh, hey, there's pinball. You like pinball, right, Gavin? Ooh, and skee-ball. I love alley rollers.
What?
Huh? Technically, skee-ball, depending on spelling and hyphenation, is a registered trademark. These are simply alley rollers, manufactured by different companies. Gavin would absolutely. Sheesh, way to suck the fun out of it. Apologies for my innate killjoy nature. Allow me to make it up to you by actually having some fun. Is that even possible? With your ultra cool guy exterior, allow your inner softie to be exposed? If you'll let me finish. How about a alley roller contest? Each of us gets 5 tokens to score the most points. Whoever loses buys the other ice cream. Now we're talking. Hey Matt, want to join in? Make this a 3-way dance? Sure. Maybe all the joysticks are gone, but I'm certainly a longtime skee-ball fanatic. TM. I'd like to clean the floor with these two. Still. Skee-ball wizard. You're gonna get it now. You take a shot at the skee-ball king. You best not miss. That's the spirit. I can smell that victory ice cream already. And it smells like victory. Our coins rattle in the slot, tinking along the metal chute. 5 tokens, highest cumulative score wins. I suppose if it's 3 players, the 2 losers split the cost of the ice cream. I remember playing tons of alley rollers back when I was a kid, roaming up and down the boardwalks of Flotsam Beach. Like riding a bike, these are physical skills you never really forget. My grip on the gnarly old wooden ball. They're doing this to me on purpose, I'm telling you. We drop in our tokens and line up for our first throws. It takes a few rolls for me to find my sweet spot. But eventually, I'm right where I need to be with scores. Which unfortunately, can't be said of my coworkers. Oh, come on, I totally should have landed that one hundo.
Rather disappointing.
These machines are a bit up from exposure and play. I shouldn't be surprised if they're unbalanced. Or they're rigged like those carny games Teo and Percy were playing earlier. But they aren't. I'm hitting my shots no problem. I could whisper some advice to one of them. Maybe give them an edge. It's cheating, sure, but we're all getting ice cream in the end. Who cares? Ashley, here's the trick. I lean in next to Ashley and whisper her a hot tip. Aim for the 40-pointer with every throw. That way you'll always net a consistent amount of mid-tier points. I knew it. I was worried. I was like, Brian didn't say anything. He's... Oh. Instead of wildly aiming for the honeypot of 100 points, Ashley lines up for a shot right down the middle and scores a sweet throw. Soon enough, the game is over, with Ashley just barely pushing past my score and Gavin far behind. Ah, well, I gave it my best. If it makes you feel better, I couldn't have won without Matt's solid advice. No, you were still the one making the throws. That's skill, even if he offered suggestions. Still, if you'd like to keep things fair, we'll split the ice cream cost 3 ways. Everyone's a winner.
Indeed.
More importantly, we had fun. Arcades are meant to be places where friends can gather and have fun playing with each other. Beachside or in a shopping plaza, with or without joysticks. That's our goal. Very true. Let's take back a lesson today that we should always endeavor to provide fun, first and foremost. Whatever shape it takes, that's our mission. Still found a way to turn this into a working vacation, huh? But an enjoyable one. We grab ice cream cones from a vendor on the boardwalk, slapping work stories, laughing, and having a blast. This is probably the happiest I've seen Gavin. At work, he's all business, but here, he can crack a smile even as he's analyzing arcades. And Ashley just exudes sunshine and cheer everywhere she goes. She's a good influence on him, clearly. But time's ticking, and I've got other stops to make. Okay, so we're gonna drop a save here because it's lunchtime. Because it is lunchtime. Boom. Okay. So yeah. So let me mute the game, and then I'll pull up some music. Oh, I've got YouTube open already. Wednesday Jazz. Turn that down some so it doesn't completely blow your ears out. All right. I will be back in just about half an hour. Everybody enjoy the lunchtime jazz. I'll be back after lunch, and we'll get back to arcade spirits. All right. I'll see you then.